you this morning? How's your lunch going? I haven't seen your face in a while. Okay. I'm just gonna wait a few minutes and see if anybody else hops on. I'm drinking some chai tea this morning. It's hot though. That sounds exciting. What workout did you do? I know you usually keep it pretty versatile. I saw you yesterday paddleboarding. That seemed really fun. I've been wanting to go paddleboarding. I've been waiting. I know it's already hot, but I've kind of been waiting for summer. We'll see. If you have any good places, like recommendations for places to go, let me know. Okay. Well, I will get started, and anybody else can just hop on and say hi. Okay. So, I've been doing this 5-day series to celebrate my Bimini retreat. If you guys are watching the replay, go ahead and click replay and comment below. And so yeah, this has been all about day 1 was how to find your purpose, day 2 was how to live your purpose, day 3 how to take action on your goals, and today is going to be how to prep for your self-love journey. I've been to Guanabanas and I loved the restaurant, so I would definitely go. Just the whole vibe was, it was chill, but I don't know, it was chill and kind of like country-ish, but then it was just really nice off the intercoastal. So I'll have to check it out and go paddleboarding next time. Maybe then we'll go eat after. Excuse me. Okay. So yeah, today is all about what self-love means to you. And let me see if I can, because it's not my bio anymore. Let me see if I can paste the link. It's not the right one. So I'm posting the link in the bio if you guys want to get the free PDF to go along with the live stream. Yeah, it's there. It's just self-reflection questions and takeaway points for you guys to go through. You can journal through the questions. Hello. Good morning. Okay, so what does self-love mean to you? And I talk about self-love a lot because, you know, we as women have been raised to put other people's feelings and expectations before our own. And I think that probably comes from, mothers and motherhood, but it translates to being a daughter, it translates to being a friend. And it's just to the point where sometimes we don't even take the time to figure out who we are, what we need, if we're being nourished or not. We just know that we're unhappy, we know we're unfulfilled, and we don't know why. Bye. So yeah, that's that. And that's why I talk about self-love all the time, because it's so important to figure out who you are and what you need so you can succeed. I mean, think of a plant, right? A plant needs water, it needs nutrients, it needs sunshine, and when you give it all those ingredients, it thrives and it grows. And if it's, a fruit plant or an herb, it would produce some sort of, like the leaves for the herb or fruits for the fruit tree, But if you don't give it what it needs, it's not going to produce that. So if you think about yourself as a tree and you feel like you're not producing what you would like to be producing, then you need to think about, what do I need? What are my nutrients, my sunshine, those things. Like Eliana woke up this morning and went to do a workout. For her, that's part of her routine and nourishment, is taking care of her body. Or maybe waking up and, juicing in the morning, or cooking dinner the night before so you'd have a lunch to eat, so you don't have to eat lunch out when you go to work. Whatever it is for you, it could be big or small. And self-love is a relative term. It depends on you. It depends on where you're at in life and what you need to get you to the next level. It's not about trying to be someone you're not, because I know that when we scroll through social media, whether it's Instagram or Facebook, and we see, especially Instagram, and we see other people's lives and we look at their highlight reel and we say, why don't I look like that? Why can't I be like that? Why isn't my life like that? But you can't compare, because you don't know like how that person got there. Maybe they had support you didn't have. Maybe they had to work really hard. Maybe it took them years to get to that point. So comparing yourself does no good. So, if you guys are watching the replay, go ahead and comment replay below. What areas of your life do you guys feel like you're lacking in? And yesterday we kind of talked about the different areas of your life, right? We have relationships, social life, healthy eating, home environment, finances. What else? There's a bunch, there's many different kinds of circles of life out there that you can look at that represent the different areas of your life. But when you get to take a look at those, and we talked yesterday about how to take action on your goals. And okay, you know how to take action on your goals, but you feel like you're not actually being productive when taking those actions. Then that's when I would say, okay, take a step back, evaluate yourself. Where do you need more support? And that's the question that I want you guys to take away today and ask yourself, is where do you need more support? That's why people get accountability partners. That's why people get coaches, because they need support in an area, and that's the way that they can get it. And so let's see. For example, maybe it's you are eating healthier and you want to do a juice cleanse, but you don't have the time or the energy to juice yourself. So a way to support yourself would be, you can go out and you can buy your juices rather than, having them homemade. And every person is different. Some people will have more money to spend. Some people will have more time. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's you have more time and you want to, make your juices at home. So whatever it is for you, making sure you prioritize that and, take those action steps. Do that for yourself. Think about it as in doing something for yourself that you would do for somebody else. I mean, most of the time, we all go the extra mile for the people we love, but do we go the extra mile for ourselves? And I talk a lot about self-love in your single years, not because it's not important no matter what season of life you're in, but because if you can learn it now, then you can take that with you into a relationship. Then you can take it with you, throughout life when you have children. And it could be the smallest thing, like going to the bathroom, closing the door, and maybe doing an at-home facial. So, this would be a good time to get a pen and paper if you guys want to journal some of these questions down. So, a question to think about is, what are the changes you could make that would be life-changing? And I say this because sometimes we obsess about change. A lot of the times, right? We're thinking in the back of our mind, because we compare a lot. All of us compare a lot. So say you're comparing yourself to a girl on Instagram, and you're like, she looks amazing, her body is fit, and mine is just not where I want it to be. And okay, so the end result is you want to feel more fit, and you want to maybe work out more often, feel better in your skin. Now, would the changes you'd be making, now you're thinking about making, are they going to make massive shifts in your life, or is it going to just have mediocre results? Meaning, the decision you're going to make, like how you're going to follow through. Like if you just decided to, not to say it isn't a good place to start, but if you were just going to go walking 2 times a week consistently, it's probably not going to get you the results. And because you're not doing something that's going to get you the results, when you say you've been doing it for 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, and you're like, well, I'm not getting the results I thought I was going to get. Well, you're not, because you're not necessarily taking massive action. You're taking a little bit of action. And if that's all you can do in that area and you're focusing on another area, that's okay, because that's something I talk about a lot also, is prioritizing. It's really important to prioritize your goals, because you only have so much time, so much energy. So prioritizing what you want to focus on is great. But if this is one of your main, 1 to 3 areas that you really want to make an impact in the next 3 to 6 months, then you need to step up your game in that area. And that comes down to self-love and self-discipline. And I was just listening to Will Smith, I believe it was Will Smith, giving a talk saying self-discipline is self-love, because you don't always feel like doing what you need to do or want to do for yourself in the long run. What you want to do in the long run may not feel good in the short term, but it's up to you to decide to do it, and no one can decide but you, and no one can tell you not to do it but you. Let's see. Anybody else? I'm just gonna take a sip of tea for a second. Sorry, for whatever reason, my video cut off. Alright. Alright, so the last question I have for you guys is along the lines of what I just was talking about, right? Which is, how have procrastination and laziness impacted your self-care and self-growth? And that's because, like I said before, you have to prioritize You have to prioritize this area of your life: self-care, self-love, self-growth, with self-discipline. So, again, like I said earlier in the live stream, it comes down to making the decision. Making the decision to make a massive change in your life. Making the decision to make maybe a small change in your life that may seem small but will make a big difference. So that could just mean changing your environment. It could be changing your friend group. Not hanging out with that friend that gossips and is negative all the time. If they can't seem to, stop those habits and it's not good for you, then that's going to be a deal breaker. So overall, self-love is all about filling up your cup so that you can be the person you were meant to be. Hello. Yes, so self-love is filling up your cup so you can be the person that you were meant to be. And of course, that can mean many different things to many different people, but define what it means to you. Write down a list. Do a brainstorming brain dump. Just write down self-love and write down all the things that you do that make you feel joyful, that make you feel filled up and content, make you happy. And this can be things like, eating a home-cooked breakfast, go to a coffee shop and get a green juice. It could be going to the beach for the afternoon. It could be journaling. It could be getting enough sleep. Whatever it is for you that makes you feel content and ready to go for the day, that's what I want you to write down and incorporate one of those things each week. And I say each week, really depending on what it is, you can do it each day, but each week is a good place to start, especially when, we're all busy, things get out of hand, and we tend to forget, but being able to, write it down, put it in your calendar, and make it a priority. And this is the last thing, and it can tend to be controversial sometimes, and that is that self-love is not being self-centered, because I think that, again, like I said earlier, we were raised as women to put the care of other people before ourselves. Now, if you have children, then that's amazing. If you're married, there are going to be times where you put your spouse before yourself. But it is a partnership. It should go both ways. The spouse, I mean. Kids are kids, you know what I mean? But, at the same time, what it means is, whether you're a mom or not, you have to nourish yourself and take care of yourself before you can truly, at your highest capacity, help anyone else or take care of anyone else. And if you have not done that yet, if you haven't found yourself, if you're not happy, with whatever area or aspect of your life, then you're not going to be the best mom, the best daughter, the best sister, best friend that you can be. And so that's what self-love is all about. It's about nourishing yourself and loving yourself, giving yourself what you need, because you are the one that knows yourself the best. So if you like this topic of self-love, go ahead and comment below. Actually brainstorming and thinking about doing a few more Facebook Lives on this topic, because we haven't really touched on it that much and there's so much more to it. So go ahead and leave a comment below. Comment self-love if you want me to do some more content on this topic. And then, like I said, I have that. Oh, what was the other one? Let me go ahead and put it in here. I'm going to put the link for the PDF to go along with this live stream. And so you can go ahead and download that. Again, this is my 5-day live stream to celebrate my Bimini retreat in May, and I'm so excited for that. It's going to be a small group of women. We're going to be masterminding all about your self-love journey, working through building healthy relationships, including talking about setting boundaries, visualizing your life, talking about if there's anyone in your life that doesn't see your vision, what to do about it, how to move through it to, like kind of, I guess, manage your relationships while also not giving up on your dreams and pursuing your goals. And then we will be doing group sessions and workshops, as well as a one-on-one breakout session. And there is a secret excursion included, and I'm super excited about it. It's on my bucket list. So if you want to find out, go ahead and DM me and let's chat, and I will let you know what that secret excursion is. Hi, Susie. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be how to know if you're ready to take action on your goals. We're going to get into that and just really, really marinate on where are you in your life right now? Where do you want to be? And is now the time to take action? Okay? So see you tomorrow. Bye.